On a dark night, a caravan stayed in the desert Sarai. Sarai is large, man-made tent house. The caravan had 100 camels. The herders, they tied the camels with ropes and pegs. Peg is called khuti in Hindi. So when they started tying, they found that one camel was left untied. They were somehow missing one rope and one peg. It was midnight and the shops were closed by them. So there was no way of getting a rope or peg at that hour. So they went to the owner of the sarai. They woke him up and requested if he could spare a peg and a rope as they had misplaced one. They said that they could not tie the 100th one. They could tie 99th of their camel. And it was a dark night and there was a possibility that the camel may wander off. The old man said, "Don't be worried. I do not have any peg or rope, but you guys being camel herders for many years, you have not learned anything. Just go, take the peg, tie the rope and tell the camel to sleep." Those irritated man said, "If we had any peg or rope, then why would we come to you? Which peg do we take? With which rope do we tie the camel? We are saying that we do not have any rope." The old man laughed and said, "You can just dig an imaginary peg and tie the camel with an imaginary rope. Go and act as if you are digging the peg and mimic as if you are tying the rope. Do as I have said. Tell the camel to sleep and it will move." The old man said that, "I have seen many of my guests, they lose their ropes and pegs, but they have always managed without them. So trust me." Those young fellows, they trusted the old man. And because they had no option, so they went and did what the old man had suggested. They dug a hole, inserted the peg which was not there, only the sound of digging was heard. The camel sat down as he heard the sound of digging as per everyday's thing. They acted as if they were tying the rope around his neck, the rope which was not there. The camel went to sleep. The herders too slept. Next morning, they got up early as the caravan had to travel in the morning. They removed the ropes of those 99 camels, removed the pegs of the camels, and they got up. As the 100th camel was not actually tied, they didn't bother to remove its peg or untie his rope. They expected him to get up, but the camel didn't get up. They pushed him and they tried all possible ways to make him get up, but it was ineffective. They were shocked. The last night it was understandable, but even in the bright daylight, the camel was not getting up. They kept on pushing, but the camel didn't move. So they went in and asked the old man if he did any magic on the camel that he was refusing to get up. The old man simply asked, "Did you remove the peg? Did you untie the rope?" But the man said, "We would, provided there was a peg or a rope. There were none." The old man said, "Do exactly what you did at night. Remove the pegs, untie the rope." They were helpless, so without further argument, they went and made some noise as if they were removing the pegs. The camel stood up. They untied the invisible rope and the camel was ready to go. They all went back to the old man. They thanked him and said, "You were truly great. You have deep knowledge and insight about camels." The old man smiled and said, No, I don't find any answer of this situation by studying camels. I was able to suggest this by knowing the human mind and behavior. Man is tied up with such pegs which are non-existent and with such ropes which are not there. Throughout his life, he remains stuck with it and strengthens such beliefs like, "I can't get up, I'm tied down with my limitations, circumstances, responsibilities, I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling helpless, dependent. How do I free myself? I have no resources. And without moving from his position, he says, how do I unplug these pegs and untie these ropes? The best way is to observe and see if those pegs are there, if those pegs are real, or is it just an illusion, an imagination? Once you see the obvious, then there is no need to untie or uproot. Some have been successful, but in fact, we all can be.